Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I promised earlier on, it's my very first episode bringing to you the Sportswoman of the Week. And this week I'm going to be here with the one and only Coach Memory Dube, and we shall be hearing from her. I chose her as the Sportswoman of the Week because in the recently concluded Zone 5, she was the head coach for the Sporters volleyball team, and she was assistant coach for the Sporters ladies, and she did a wonderful job being able to come up with the bronze medal in the ladies and also just be able to push the Sporters men's team to fourth position despite having a few challenges playing against those Rwandese teams, international teams. But I'll be here with her today, and let's get her right into this. Hello Coach Memory, welcome to this show. Should I call it a YouTube channel?
Thank you, Shamira, and thank you for the invite. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, so you are this week's Sportswoman of the Week on my YouTube channel, and I'll just be asking you a few questions, and you can just take us through because you're a volleyball coach now for Sporters ladies and Sporters men as well. And just the first question, I would like you to share with me what initially drew you to volleyball and how your journey in the sport began.
So I was a netball player, a very serious netball player, playing the position center, and then I transferred schools to join a new school, and it seemed like the netball team was full. I didn't get the opportunity to showcase my netball skills, though I pushed Shamira. Like, it's really a sad story, but it's a sad story turned good, because that same week, when I saw that there was no position for me as center in that netball team, I went and I joined the volleyball team. In that weekend, I was out on my first volleyball trip, and that's how my volleyball journey started. That was like senior two.
Wow, that's interesting. I actually never pictured you as someone who's played netball. You look like someone who's been like playing volleyball like all your life. Yeah. So how was the netball journey? Like, was it fun? Like, what made you like just say no, volleyball is the one for me? Because maybe you could have gone for netball, but then what did you say that volleyball is the one? What did you like about volleyball that kept you there?
In a good way, I think volleyball is addictive. In a good, I mean, you know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
So I think because I was a newcomer at that school, I never really looked back. I actually enjoyed my time in volleyball, and from that time, honestly, I can't really say why I never went back to netball, but I know that I just started enjoying volleyball. And then after I graduated senior six, I then went ahead to join the club volleyball. So that's how really I just continued and never looked back. I do play some other sports as well, like social sports, but I'm not as serious as the way I take volleyball actually.
Yeah. Okay, so you are now a coach and you were initially a player. So what was like the most challenging aspect for you transitioning from being a player to now becoming a coach?
Wow, that's a good question, but a tough one as well.
Yeah.
I think first of all, I started as a player coach. So we had this club where we called ourselves Pampers. Me and my friends, people got married and people had babies. So first, some days we would have coaches, some days we wouldn't have coaches, but we're like, look ladies, we can actually coach each other. And also when I was at university, I used to play coach player. But sometimes it becomes so hard to coach, and then you get on the court, you make the same error.
Yeah.
So I think that's when I decided, what, I might as well just take up the journey of coaching as well. And it's also fun to coach. It's also another challenging way to bring in volleyball to also impart skills in other people. So that's how I go to let me do one thing, because I was doing both things. It can be so hard.
And I know you as that coach who has those fun moments and those times when you're actually very serious. So just to understand how those times vary, maybe you could share with me the key values that you have, that you emphasize in your training sessions and even with your players.
One of the key things that I really try to instill in my players and in myself as well is basically self-confidence, Shamira. I see a lot of athletes out there, not only in volleyball, but in different kinds of aspects. People lack self-confidence, yeah. So one of the values that I try to tell my athletes is that self-confidence, but also a lot of teamwork, a lot of working together, a lot of teamwork in regard with believing in your teammates as well, So it's things that after volleyball, but it also brings that I feel like their life skills as well. Even if you've got confidence on the volleyball field, you've got confidence at home, you've got confidence in your other aspects in your workplace, but also you're able to build other things like trust. I can trust myself. I can trust you.
And I agree with you on the aspect of teamwork, because you're in volleyball, and volleyball is a sport of teamwork. Yes, but getting away from the teamwork aspect, and you said you were a player and now a coach. So what has been the most memorable moment for you in your whole journey of volleyball?
Do you mean playing or you mean as a coach? Because I mean I've got different moments.
Yeah, you can talk to me about both as a coach and as a player.
Yo, I think as a as a player, one of the key moments that I had was the first time I made it into the national team. Yeah, I mean with my height, you know, it seemed impossible, but like I'm telling you that I had to work on myself regarding my self-confidence. So that was one of the most memorable memories that I have when I heard my name on that national team. And then I was not playing Bebero, I was playing setter. So I always cherish that. But as a coach, honestly, I can't really pick on any. I've got special moments with different teams that I coach. I've coached the University of Zimbabwe, where they used to call me Coach Monkey, right? Because sometimes I'll be serious and sometimes I'll just be so strict. And then I had special moments when I coached a team in Zambia that was called a Team Chalube. And I went to KFC and now I'm here. So honestly, Shamira, to pick on one moment is so hard, you know, but my special moment right now is when me and Jonah are taking the others and smiling.
Oh, good. That's interesting. Yeah, but you are from Zimbabwe, and maybe you find, how different is the volleyball environment in Zimbabwe from Uganda, and how have you found it maybe to adjust to Ugandan volleyball? Has it been easy? Has it been hard?
Our volleyballs are almost getting to the same level. Apparently, Zimbabwe used to be behind Uganda, you know, but I think right now they're catching up, honestly. I don't think maybe when the team comes here, it will be so much of a difference. The only difference that I know is that in Uganda, we've got very good height. And I mean, we've got talent. And then while in Zimbabwe, we've got hard workers. Not that the Ugandans are not hard workers, but it comes easily because it's inborn and people have the height. So, but when it comes to the standard, I think we're almost really getting to the same level. That's why I'm also able to fit in actually.
Yes, thank you for that. So just to end our much anticipated and interesting interview, as a coach, I just wonder which advice we could be giving to the young athletes, the young volleyball players, and especially the girls out there who are interested in the sport, and even those who are already in the sport. What is the advice that you give them?
Believe, the third time believe, the fourth time believe. You know, there is nothing that beats believing, but believing starts in the mind, you know. But also for the girls, I think it's key for us to understand how we operate as ladies. It's key to understand our emotions in different spheres and try to bring them into the sport, you know, and try to mesh them up. But one of the things that I love teaching athletes out there is to first focus on the mind, coupling it with believing in yourself and also supporting each other as ladies.
Yes, but that is it. Thank you so much, Coach Mems. Thank you for just showing up for this interview. The Sports Woman of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Coach Memory.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
thank you for having me, Shamira.
That is it from me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next Friday with another incredible woman of the sport, the Sportswoman of the Week. And we are still running every Friday. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out.